Good morning and happy Tuesday. We got 52 degrees, 11 degrees Celsius. Sun is shining. This camera would behave. There we go. All right, birds chirping, but it's going to be a quick little dual puppy walk because Terry wants to go to breakfast, and I figured she's going to want to go pretty quick. But little girl here is not eating. There's always something with these guys. Well, less him than her, but they both had a little bit of belly issues here last week. Anywho, good morning, everybody. So the cage showed up, and this is, I forgot that this had like a bumper inside of it, and so it's a much easier. There's always something on the phone. If you take it out of the cage, there's still like a bumper that goes around, which is nice. It does come with, I think, the T connection. That's all it came with, and you can get the added on filter one or the threaded mounts. But all right, I got number 2 to pick up. Good job, buddy. It is a beautiful looking morning outside. Look at that sky. Loving it. Yeah, the K&F Concept mounts said they were coming yesterday, and I get home, there's nothing on the step. I check my Amazon, and now they've pushed back to Wednesday. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I didn't, say goodnight or anything or have a good day because I thought they were going to come. I was going to show you the whole setup for the race in concept, and yeah, I didn't get it. So problematic. The one issue I'm gonna run into, I feel like, is connecting the Arca Swiss mount to the bar and have enough space to get things wide enough apart. So I'm thinking the Action and the Pocket are going to be in the middle, the iPhone on the left, and the Sony has to be on the right in order for it to have, so I can grab the handle and zoom if I need to. I know last year my problem was I kept getting the Sony lens in my shot, but I don't know. Well, we'll have to test out once everything comes. Well, our big tree is not getting much in the way of green yet. Like I said, it'll happen overnight. I'll say one day it won't be a muted red. Things will be just bright green. The leaves will be there. That's how that tree kind of works, I think. That's my favorite fall tree, obviously. But yeah, we had rain overnight. You can tell everything is wet. Priya wants to eat grass. Mateo did a boom boom, so we're doing somewhat okay here. Priya just keeps wanting to stop and munch. Wish she'd go boom boom and then maybe feel better before we try to go out for breakfast. She's thinking Perkins. I don't know. Honestly, breakfast and I are not a big thing. I'm not even remotely hungry. Chomping down some more grass, kiddo? Mateo sniffs the weed, the bushes, and then pees on them. I don't know what the hell they got going on over somewhere that direction. I thought maybe... That sounds like jackhammering. Huh. I wonder what they're working on. Oh, now I see the equipment down here through the bushes. Probably road work going on. I forget where I was yesterday that they have a road closed because I had to go down. Yeah, I got the radio sent back. I ended up going to Staples for tape. I just got one of their like little handheld dispensers. Not really a dispenser, but it's kind of like a really cheap tape gun, but it came with 2 rolls of tape versus getting like a standard size tape gun. I felt that would actually be easier for probably doing cardboard, really thin cardboard boxes, but the tape didn't really want to stick to that Keurig box very well. But got it packaged up and got it sent back, so. And it is a different seller than Mike dealt with, because when he sent his back originally, it was like a week and a half for him to get his refund, so to keep my eye out. But they had it UPS had it in their possession yesterday at noon, so a little bit after, because I got out of here about 10 minutes before noon Had to go to Staples, and they've redone the store, and trying to find tape guns and stuff was a challenge. It's like right at the front of the store where the pens and stuff used to be. Actually, it's a little bit further forward than that even. It's over by the copy center. But I finally located it. So, and then made an appointment for her car, 10:30 Thursday for inspection. Tire rotation, oil change, and AC recharge. Originally he was going to give me a 730, which would have been absolutely perfect, but that mechanic doesn't do AC, so had to go with a 1030. So just as a precaution from last time, because when my car, I was there way too long for those damn wiper blades. I think it took them over an hour to put the wiper blades on, which is ridiculous. Unless they had to literally go to a store and buy them or something. I don't know what the hell was going on there. That whole thing was just an absolute farce. Talk about a total ripoff. $130 for 2 wiper blades. Oh, they're Bosch. Oh dear God, Priya, that is nasty. I am not even attempting to pick that up. No, it's a pile, but it's mush. Yeah, so Sunday I stopped at Walmart, and one of my things I got was Rain-X wiper blades for $10 a piece. Now her car is the older style. Hers is the older J-hook style, whereas Subaru went to this stupid new connector that I don't think Rain-X even is going to bother putting in the box. So, I mean, 28 at Subaru. Amazon, I can get a little better price for the 2 of them, but when you're sitting there and they won't inspect your car unless you have wiper blades on it, what are you going to do? I should have just said, give me my car, I'll go to Subaru, get the wiper blades, and I'll be right back. It would have saved me half the cost. Should have just done that, but I wasn't happy. I was not happy. They were trying to do something else with, I don't know, I think that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to figure a way to put a different arm on it or something, and he couldn't do it. So, I don't know. I've rigged up Rain-X before, but they didn't work real well. Alrighty, we've been back for a little bit over an hour. From breakfast, went to Perkins. I got the big country skillet. She got blueberry pancakes and eggs. It was pretty good. It really was. It wasn't too overpriced, I don't think. But our sunny morning has gone to cloudy again, and a little bit of a breeze in the mid-50s now. So, not a very stellar day out, but we're going to get another little walkie walk. I don't know if she ate anything when we came home or not. She's still feeling really lethargic. This darn dog, I swear. She just never has a good week anymore. Yeah, let's see if we see any birds. I do have the big camera with me just in case, but if not, maybe a squirrel or something. They usually come out pretty good. Keep our eyes peeled a little bit after 10 o'clock, 10 after 10 in the morning. So after this, get imported and probably lay down, take my custom little nap. Speaking of a squirrel, of course, I don't know if the mics are going to come on right away. Nope, he's already gone. We'll just leave that on. Kind of on the fence line here. So here's my problem. The cage came. I showed you that. Now, like I said, it is in a bumper. So it's in a nice little thin bumper, which will give you absolutely no protection. If I drop this phone right now, it'll be destroyed. But you do get camera control with the bumper, but you do not get camera control with the actual cage like you do with the newer. Now, the newer has a little plug that you can put in, so it kind of eliminates it, but then you can pop that plug out and use camera control, which is not a big thing. So with the cage, though, cannot connect the mics to it anyway. It's too thick at the bottom to connect the mic port, and in order to wire it, I'd have to get more accessories. The other problem is I only have one receiver for the mics, so either I would need to pick up the mic minis and not use the cage at all, which part of me was thinking about using the OM6. I don't know what I want to do here. It's such a fiasco for a single event. I feel like the mics would be beneficial to kind of help out with some noise, but at the same time, I've recorded the races without them before. Just have to lower the channels down a little bit in post. I don't know what I want to do, Because, I mean, yeah. My one option would be go with the OM7 and the mic minis again, so I can just, you know, run through that transmitter. But I'm pretty sure that drains the battery on the OM7. So just go with the mic minis and I can use the OM6 because I can plug the little thing in. The problem is I don't get a real good feel for where my volumes are at. Yeah, it's just a fiasco. But you're talking $169 versus $349, and then there's taxes on that for the mic 2s versus the mic minis, which I can get either one at Best Buy. Best Buy in Sales Grove has either one. I could have it sitting there waiting for me when we're rolling through, pick it up. The only problem is it wouldn't be charged. If I could get it shipped here for Saturday, charge it overnight, it'd be ready to go for the races. But it's too many mics. It's crazy. So that's where my brain's at right now. I just feel like the iPhone will do a really good job for the races in 4K 60, because the Sony, I'm going to be in 1080 60. Everything else will be 4K 60. Now the Pocket filmed the last races. Well, so did the Sony, but I didn't use the footage because I didn't feel like it looked right. I think I screwed some settings up. I know more about the camera now. But that's where my brain is. I'm really pissed off about the K&F Concept things because they were supposed to be here yesterday and I was going to show you the setup, which I mentioned this morning. And I think I could technically still use the cage. It looks like it will fit if I put the Pocket and the Action in the middle and have the iPhone on the left, Sony on the right of the bar. I think it'll all fit. But if I use the OM6, it'll definitely all fit, no problem. What you thinking, Priya? Just in case anybody's wondering. She's staring at the vet. Very confused as to why she can't go over and sniff the bushes no more. I know, you don't understand. I know you don't. It's okay. My plan still is to use the Action on a high angle, kind of like an overshot, looking down at the track. Like I did with the patio. I think that'd be kind of a neat to see the cars from above going around. I planned on doing that last time. I don't know that I did it that much. Of course, like I said, I had to use the phone at the time to control it, where now I can use the remote. And I just gotta make sure it's all charged. But I won't be able to have that plugged in if it's all the way up there, depending how high I put it. Alright, well, the clouds are kind of dispersed a little bit, and now we got some blue skies and sun again. The day just can't make its mind up what it wants to do. That's aiming really high. Oh well. Alright. Nice little walk though, little breeze. Now that the sun's out, the hoodie's a little warm, but still I think because of the breeze you need it. And these are the only sunglasses I had sitting around. And, well, I gotta get the spikes out. My 99-cent Oakley spikes I found. That is hilarious. Because I looked on eBay and I think they're running like 140 bucks or something like that. The only thing is the lenses are not changeable. They do not come apart. So I don't know how they get the lenses in and out of them. But they are delaminating pretty bad. But in the vision port, it still works. So they're just not polarized. So driving with them would be a nightmare. I'll try to switch back over to them when I get little man. Hopefully he comes to me or is waiting downstairs to go for a walk. Because usually when I take Princess out, he's like, wait a minute, what am I missing? And he comes down for me. Alrighty guys, well, little man won't come to me, so if I do take him out for a walk, just don't need to film it. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow as always. Have a good night and stay safe.